I'm over here.
Hi.
Thanks. Just want to make sure. Need something.
Need something to go behind it?
Please stay. I would appreciate that. That'll have to work. Okay, cool.
Is it on? Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay, Caitlin, sit down. Sorry. Okay. What now?
I'm so sorry for taking so long.
It's all fine. We can stay here till 12 o'clock. That's past my bedtime, but I don't care.
You go to bed at 7?
No, I go to bed at 8:30.
6:30.
So I'd like to go at 12.
Young, so I
I
gotta go to
someone
bed.
I used to go at 4.
What?
You could
How's that
pay.
even possible?
Yeah, I
Your
know.
parents just when they turn the clocks back.
No,
I'm gonna go to bed.
yeah, she does it because of her dog and our cat.
Okay, great.
Alright.
Okay, so you all know me.
Hi, Miss Kylie, my belly.
For my live streaming people, my name is Kylie Casino. I'm going to be 25 on Friday. And this is my final presentation for my Master's of Fine Arts in Interdisciplinary Arts at Goddard College, 2015, and I graduate on the 31st of January. This is a real abridged version of my final thesis because the full thing is around 90 pages. So if anyone's interested in that, I'm going to be posting the Google Drive link, and I'll send out an email if you want to see it. So my presentation is called My Pop-Up Dancing Scrapbook. I'll go over why. This is my abstract. Skip that. Good point. Okay, so introduction. I'm going to read the full introduction and my full conclusion. So, this portfolio is the story of my life. Among the pages, you will find the abridged, very abridged tonight, artistic version of Kylie Casino. Why this style of portfolio? As a homeschooled student, the state of Ohio required documented proof that I was completing the requisite subject matter. My mother, who was also a teacher, satisfied these requirements by compiling my work into a portfolio to demonstrate that I indeed was receiving an education. Those portfolios included photographs, drawings, essays, homework, and arts and crafts projects, anything that had to do with my learning process. Although the portfolios documented my progression through childhood, I couldn't completely call them mine. While my homework, doodles, and photos covered the pages, it was my mom who did nearly all of the organization and designing in order for everything to look good as possible. I watched as bits of my life became accented by cutout letters, glitter, and special shaped photos. I just wasn't allowed to touch. And honestly, I most likely would have messed it all up. So. Perhaps this need to explore the concepts of scrapbooking also played a part in my inspiration to document my Master's of Fine Arts journey in this manner. Why choose a format closer to the old school scrapbooking style? As a young artist living in a world full of newfound technology, I am enamored with social media, mainly YouTube. I'm addicted. I enjoy browsing through pictures and videos and saving them to goofily named folders on my desktop. Whether I actually try those do-it-yourself crafts, recipes, and experiments is not the point, but I rather enjoy the act of copying and pasting and saving. In many ways, the scrapbook style of this portfolio is real-life copying and pasting. Why choose a format closer to the old-school scrapbooking style? In journalist Clive Thompson's online article, When Copy and Paste Reigned in the Age of Scrapbooking, he states, as with today's new media, scrapbookers and pundits debated the cognitive effect of this new hobby. Did it make you too focused on trivia? Did it improve your memory or make it worse? Like most people, I'm able to remember things I've written them down or typed them, And I've kept a personal journal since the age of 11. I think I'm on my 7th journal now. I think that's right. I'm able to remember things if I've written them down or typed them. So I'm able to find, read, and relive certain memories relatively quickly in my journals now. Let me skip ahead a little bit. Get the point. During my studies, I was a gatherer. I kept organized folders on my desktop filled with articles I read, essays I wrote, videos I shot, and photos I took. These folders were my scrapbook clippings. I typically use narratives within my work. Some of those narratives are born from looking back at my clippings. For example, one of my biggest projects, you'll see later, called I'm So Tired, had been brewing since my 2nd semester as a grad student. I just needed time to explore, relive, and reanimate my past scraps in order to merge them with this final project. I also found it interesting that I chose this style because I'm being both very personal, I'm laying it all out there, but I'm also being very public by making it available for anyone to read. So, there are 3 distinct sections within my portfolio. First one is called Baby Ballerina. Second one is called Peering Through New Peepers. And the third one is called Quirky Choreography. With a child like I, the first section covers the very beginnings of my dance training. The realities of the dance world, including both my harsh and helpful experiences, are explored in the second section. The last section covers my transition out of youth and showcases artists whom I finally found and currently identify as. An epilogue, Beyond My Telescope, concludes the portfolio. My creativity is boundless, and this section addresses future projects, hopes, and endeavors. My hopes for this portfolio and for myself is to be an ongoing, open-ended project, an artistic practice. Enjoy the experience. That's my intro. Can you go ahead? Baby Ballerina. Get ready to laugh and blink, Caitlin. Here we go. Okay, so I started ballet when I was 5 years old, and I began jazz at age 8 and modern at age 10. I played a multitude of roles throughout my training, as you can see. It's me in class. It's me as my Nutcracker's version of gingerbread. We call them Polish and Alice German version. That's me as a little party child. Upper right-hand corner is one of my favorite parts I've ever done. I got to be a complete goof on stage. I put a little gossipy lady, and it's hilarious. Bottom left is Marzipan. Bottom right is Paquita. And I had to hold an arabesque in that dance for 32 counts, and it was hard. I have nothing but fond memories of my early ballet classes. I was introduced to all the basics of the form, and I also learned how to behave in a structured environment. These became a strong foundation for me to learn how to create my own dances. It bothered me that some of my classmates didn't seem to be there to dance. They were constantly talking, giggling, and not following directions. They would bother me, but I did my best to ignore them. Now that I personally am a teacher, I know that those kids usually need a little more love and attention, so I try to be as patient as I can. I'm going to show you a video that was my inspiration that made me want to dance. It is from one of my childhood videos called We Sing. If I can get it to play, please play. Of course you can't hear it. Hold on. Stop. Let me turn up my volume. Because I don't have an audio cord, of course. Is that good enough? This was what I wanted to do when I was around